Hello, what's up, and what's happening? Welcome back for yet another Miles Dawkins 24/7 production, and today we got a new little series. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna call it. I don't know what I'm gonna call the series, but it's like Dawkins Speaks, Dawkins Discussion, a Dawkins Conversation. It's something along those lines. So yeah, let's just roll with it. I guess we can call this episode 1. In episode 1, we gotta talk about Deflate Gate. Gotta talk about Madden 16 and where the heck was Joe Montana 16. I heard that it was supposed to be dropping some type of news, some type of footage, some type of something on the 16th. Well, that was yesterday, and there was nothing. So I don't know what's going on with that, but we just gotta dive into it. Now, this show's gonna be dedicated to football and football gaming. So let's get right into it, man. So Deflate Gate. We all remember the AFC Championship game. The Patriots did their thing, 45-7 over the Indianapolis Colts. Now, I don't know how much Deflated Footballs had to do with the outcome of that game. Now, there was a story that broke after the game on like Yahoo. It was like you could tell that this person wrote the story on like his BlackBerry, his smartphone, and sent it to Yahoo because it was as quick. Had like a faded picture, you know, as the I guess the thumbnail for the story or whatever. So I'm thinking this means nothing. This is just some local reporter or some journalist, some small-time journalist trying to make a name for himself, right? But then the story just keeps on going. You know, media day, they talking about it. The lead up to the Super Bowl, they talking about it. And then the Patriots, of course, they win the Super Bowl versus the Seahawks. And it's like, okay, it's not even a big deal. Because remember, they beat them 45-7. Now, I played high school football, played a year at college, and I'm thinking to myself, how much could a deflated football help a team? Like, what type of advantage could it really give a team to the point where you lose to that team 45-7? 45-7. It was a blowout. It was a massacre. That second half, Tom Brady and them boys went crazy, and that defense, of course, shut down Mr. Luck and those receivers in that running game. Now, I believe that the story said that Tom Brady and the Patriots offense was using the deflated footballs in the first half. Well, I could have swore at the end of the first half it was like 7-7. So that means that they were playing with regular footballs, the regulation footballs, in the second half where they scored 38 straight points, 38 unanswered points. Went on a 38-0 run, if you will. So what's the big deal? That's where I was at about 4 months ago. I'm like, what is the big deal? Fast forward to this week, and the punishment is handed down. And now, of course, everybody's talking about Ray Rice. Well, Ray Rice only got 2 games, yada, yada, yada. And, of course, the NFL messed that up. The NFL totally dropped the ball on that thing. He should have got suspended way longer from the get-go. But, hey, a lot of people rationalized because at the time, we didn't see that other tape until, like, what, a week before the NFL started. So we didn't see that other tape for a while. So a lot of people rationalizing it, like, you know what, who knows what happened in that elevator. But we knew the end result. And because we knew the end result, he should have got way more games. You ain't never, ever supposed to put your hands on a female, especially when you're raised. I mean, NFL players are strong as hell. Like, what you gonna do hitting the female? Anyways, man, people want to bring that up. To me, it's two different situations, it's just 2 different scenarios, 2 different situations, all that stuff. So back to Tom Brady. He gets 4 games. The Patriots, they lose a first-round pick. Who cares? Okay? Butler, the hero of the Patriots, he was an undrafted free agent. So who cares about that? Remember the Patriots in their heyday when they won the Super Bowl, they would always trade out of the first round anyway. I know they can't do this, you know, I know that they can't do that now because they had to forfeit that first-round pick, but really, who cares? They lose a 4th-round pick in the 2017 draft. Really, I don't care. They lose $1 million. I don't care. Tom Brady gets 4 games. Now that's interesting. That's interesting. Because again, I still feel like the Flame footballs had nothing to do with the outcome of that AFC Championship game. But then they want to talk about integrity of the game. And I'm like, integrity of the game. Okay, integrity of the game got him suspended 4 games. Okay, that makes sense. But then you hear the Wells report, and it's like he probably knew. Probably knew. That's what threw everybody in America off. You cannot throw somebody in jail because you think he probably did it. However, this is not the court of law. However, this is the NFL. However, this league is ran by Roger Goodell, where he is judge and he is jury. It's his league. He can do whatever the heck he wants to do. And then it comes out Tom Brady for like didn't feel like sharing no emails, didn't feel like sharing his cell phone and text messages and stuff like that. And hey, Tom Brady, you're a grown man. You can do whatever you feel like doing. But now you look like you got something to hide. So that probable thing, it turns into something a little bit more substantial, because why wouldn't you help out in the investigation if you ain't got nothing to hide, Mr. Tom Brady? So 4 games, I'm fine with it now. It's probably going to get appealed. It is being appealed right now as we speak. So it's probably going to go down to 2 games. I don't care if he got no games, because I still feel the same way. 45-7 ain't got nothing to do with no deflated footballs. Once again, the Colts got their butts handed to them by the New England Patriots. However, though, I'm okay with 4 games. I'm okay with 8 games. I'm okay if this guy gets thrown out the league. All right, not thrown out the league, but maybe, maybe a season-long suspension. Why? Because the Patriots have been down this road. And I said this to a couple of friends like earlier in the week. He got suspended for what the Patriots been doing. Spygate. Being accused of spying on the Rams in that first Super Bowl. Like they spied on the Rams practice. And then, of course, Spygate versus the Jets and all this other stuff. And it's like, my goodness, how many times are Bill Belichick and the Patriots going to be caught up in some on-the-field stuff? Like off-the-field stuff, I can't control what no man does. But on the field, these guys are always like manipulating the game and cheating and doing all these things. So, Tom Brady, you got what you deserve, bro, in my opinion. If it goes down to 2 games, then that's what you deserve, buddy, and I really could care less. Now let's talk about Madden real quick. Madden 16, they dropped a little, I guess it was a tease trailer. Anybody trying to break down that trailer, one, is beyond me. For what? For what? I mean, you're trying to get views, I get it. I get it. YouTube is a land of trying to get views. However, how you going to break down a trailer that showed 4 clips of maybe gameplay? I don't know if we can call that gameplay. To me, it's gameplay. You might feel differently, but how are you going to break that down? Now, of course, there's people that read the comment section. If you're a fan of the game, there's no need to read the comment section, because it'll be nothing but hate. We know the truth. There's people that play games and people, that are fans of games and stuff like that. Anybody that wants to say that Madden 16 looks exactly like Madden 13, Madden 25 and Madden 15 is like, come on, man. 3 of those clips, I saw something that I haven't seen in Madden. The Patrick Peterson interception. If you look at that whole animation with a curse, the receiver on his back, and then Patrick Peterson gets the INT that instantly stiffs on the man, I ain't see that in Madden. The Antonio Brown catch, I ain't see that in Madden. And of course the Odell Beckham catch, I did not see that in Madden. Now the Grunt catch, that looked kind of familiar, yada yada yada, but again, we're judging 4 clips that lasted probably 3 seconds. So you're talking about 12 seconds of Madden 16 footage. How you gonna break down that video? Like, come on, man. Like that is beyond me, man. But one thing that does hurt is the freaking features list. The new game modes, where they at? That sucks. How you gonna be hyping up Ultimate Team? We know it's in the game. How you gonna be hyping up Connect the Franchise, but there's nothing really new in Connect the Franchise? And then perception is reality a lot of times. So how you going to bring in something that people are going to perceive you already had in your game called Playmaker? And yes, this might be totally different from Playmaker back in Madden 2004. But you have a history, EA Sports, of repeating and just throwing in same old game modes and calling them new. The Gauntlet, that ain't nothing that we ain't already had in Madden. You're going to throw that in and call it new. You're going to take stuff away that people actually like and then 5 years later call it new. Don't do that. Don't do that. Last year you guys were hyping up, or maybe it was Madden 25, hyping up the return of the sprint button. Why you take it away in the first place? Locomotion was a bunch of crap. Nobody wanted locomotion in the game, but y'all put it in there. It's like, to me, ever since Madden 06 and ever since 2K was no longer able to make an NFL game, it has been gimmick after gimmick after gimmick after gimmick trying to get people to buy your game. So the Playmaker thing, it might be something totally new. It might be the return of Superstar mode like we had on the PlayStation 2 days. That's fine. But the fact that you guys have a year to come up with titles, to come up with feature names and stuff like that, y'all gonna use Playmaker. So perception is reality. And I would sit here and tell you, everybody that says Madden 15 looks the same, check out Call of Duty. How much has Call of Duty changed? How much has FIFA changed? If we just go by last year and this year, how much graphically the NBA 2K changed? Come on, man. NBA 2K14, it was phenomenal. Going from I guess old gen to current gen now with the Xbox One and PlayStation 4. LeBron James with that first commercial, you're like, dang, that is dope. That is crazy. But seriously, from 14 to 15, how much did it change? MLB The Show, really from last year to this year, visually, how much did it change? Not that much. So to anybody that says Madden 15 looks exactly the same, then to me, you don't play Madden that much, and that's fine. So Madden 16, I'm just hoping that you guys are just not done with the features list, but because it's already on Amazon.com, I'm guessing that you are, and this is a bunch of bullcrap. But hey, man, I'm still that little kid that loved Madden from back, Madden 98, Madden 04, Madden 02, whatever. I love me some football, and since I am a quote-unquote gamer, I love me some gaming football. I just wish that you guys would put a little bit more effort into your game, man. So later on, probably next week, we'll probably dive a little bit deeper into the issues in Madden or something like that. Also, you guys can leave your comments down in the comment section and let me know what you guys want me to talk about next week as well. Now, last but not least, Joe Montana football. Now, some people thought Joe Montana football was going to be an NFL game. That's totally BS, because no, I don't know why you thought that. Number 2, it's Joe Montana, and clearly the screenshot showed him in pads. So clearly he's going to be in the game some type of way, like All Pro Football 2K8. So to me, that's what the game is going to be. It's going to be like All Pro Football 2K8 with legendary players and fake generic players. Is that a problem for me? No. We need another option. NCAA is gone. 2K is not making another football game for who knows how long. So I'm fine with another option, even if it's not NFL football or college football, stuff like that. But where was the news? There's no news on this game. We don't even know when this game is going to drop. And I heard a rumor it's supposed to drop before Madden, but somehow we know when Madden is going to drop. We get a freaking, you could call it a gameplay trailer, a tease trailer, whatever you feel like call it that. We get a little bit of a trailer from EA Sports in May, which clearly had some new animations. Not saying this trailer blew me out the water, but it had some new animations, so fine, whatever. I'm not going to dissect a 4-clip trailer. But where you at, Joe Montana football? Joe Montana 16? You got everybody hyped. I believe it was the Super Bowl when he tweeted out that screenshot. Then there's news of him going to Microsoft, so people are speculating it's just going to be an Xbox One game, to try to combat MLB The Show just being a PlayStation 4 game. So, okay, maybe it will be. So you got people like me. Maybe I gotta go get an Xbox One because I'm trying to play me some Joe Montana football. But there's no news. There's no news. There's no footage. There's not even a new screenshot. Like what? Like Joe Montana football right now is just like a myth. And it's crazy to me. They said, I heard a rumor that they were supposed to be dropping stuff on the 16th. Joe Montana football 16th. So they're supposed to be dropping stuff on the 16th. Well, yesterday was the 16th, and you had people in the football gaming community like the Sim Standard and all those boys that do that stuff. Shout outs to y'all. They're waiting, and there's nothing. These guys are waiting to just tell everybody how Joe Montana is going to be better than Madden 16. And you guys dropped the ball. It was a perfect opportunity to put your stamp down. Drop a trailer better than that trailer that EA Sports gave us with Madden, and to get people's heads spinning. Because again, perception is reality. And the reality is a lot of people still feel like ESPN for 2K5 is better than Madden 15. So let me know how you guys feel about these 3 topics in the comment section below. Again, leave comments, leave questions, concerns, whatever down below as well. I'll read them, I'll get back to you, and leave me some topics for next week, or I'll just come up with topics for my own show. But that's going to wrap this up. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, I enjoy bringing it to you. I hope that the rest of your day is the best of your day. And I'm going to see y'all later. Peace. Hi, sis.